I have childhood trauma. Yes, I have childhood trauma. So I was actually listening to a video, today, and it was talking about 5 different types of child.
5 signs of trauma that you thought were just a part of your personality.
Like, oh wow, that I have one of these. I'm gonna post the video after this short talk, this short chat I'm gonna have with you guys, so that you can watch it and actually see. Some of us have some trauma, and you think that it is normal. You think that it is who you are. Some things are not who you are. They're a function of your background. They're a function of your family, the family you grew up in. They're a function of your environment. And when you know that that is it helps you to handle it helps you to get out of it. So I'm just going to post the video after this short talk. But do you want to know what my trauma is? Some traumas are actually mild. They are not life threatening. They are not character flaws. Some trauma are actually character flaws. Some are not. Mine is not like a character flaw, but it took me this long to know that this is a childhood trauma. This is a function of my background. This is a function of where I'm coming from. I didn't have anybody to give me those things when I was growing up. My parents didn't, and then so when I got older, people were doing it. I didn't believe. I didn't believe them. I didn't believe. Okay, so my childhood trauma is the fact that, okay, so I was at work last week. I was working with a lady last week I was working with this lady for a couple of days back to back, you understand? And she's an Oyibo lady. So if it was a guy, if it was a man, I would have thought that men just want to talk, or this guy just want try and look or something. You get, but it's a lady, and when she said it, I'm like, so what she said was that actually she looked at me because we've been working for a while, and maybe it has gotten to here. Sometimes people have things in their mind to tell you, but when it gets to the peak, you now spit it out. So maybe that's gotten to that point that she just had to say it. She just looked at me and said, "Why don't you try modeling? You actually do well. Have you tried modeling before? Go and try modeling. Go and put your hands in." I'm like, as if my mind, I'm like, what, what's wrong with this one? you know, she was genuinely complimenting me. You understand? But my trauma, if I can say it, will not let me, receive it. I don't know. I've said it once or twice to some people that I genuinely don't know how to take compliment to. I don't.
You can't really accept compliments. You think you're humble? No, it's because you don't believe those compliments.
Don't. When I'm dressed and I'm done, or I've done something nice, or probably I had a good administration, or I did a good job and stuff like that, I poke holes in whatever I do. I don't sit back to tell myself well done. I don't sit back and compliment myself. I'm like, you're looking nice. I will just look for something, that I didn't do right, and when people tell me that, Sheyi, you look nice today, your shoes are lovely, kiniko, and stuff like that. You did well, your musician was powerful and stuff like that. Trust me, that's my it's gotten nowhere. Why? Because I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Any compliment you give me, I don't believe it. And when you tell some people that you look nice, they will tell you thank you, and they will take it in and appreciate it. Not me. And I feel that it's not normal. It is not supposed to be that way. Okay, so today in church, I was actually talking to my friend about this. Like, I see this thing I discovered. So this is a childhood trauma. Like it's not like it's just a part of me that I grew up with. And she was like, that she has one too. I'm like, okay, let's hear it. So she was saying that our own case is also compliment, but it's quite different. That's why this trauma thing, some are subtle, they are not life-threatening, they're not character, they don't affect your character, they're not bad, but they're a part of you, and you don't know that it's because of your background or your upbringing that actually caused it. Someone else, if you had grown up elsewhere, you won't have that particular, behavior or that particular trait. So she told me and hers was that if you tell her that you're looking nice, you're looking good, instead of say thank you, just say thank you and move away, and let it pass, let it slide. You know what she will do? She'll not start telling you that this clothes, probably in your mind, you're actually appreciating her, thinking that clothes is like 100,000 naira or something, or 100K or 100 pounds. But because you told her that it's nice, she will now tell you that she shops smart, or maybe the clothes was on sale, or she got it somewhere, and stuff like that. And but at the end of the day, she will tell you the actual price. Maybe it's just £5 or 5K, you know. That was not necessary. So it's like that she's been trying to stop that. Why? So I'm like, So I'll just put the video now if you're interested. The man was talking about 5 different type of childhood trauma. Go and watch it. Watch it. Maybe you pick yours out like I did mine today. Thank you for watching. Bye.
5 signs of trauma that you thought were just a part of your personality. 1. You thank too much when someone is kind to you. That's because you're not used to someone doing something good for you. 2. You apologize even when you haven't done anything wrong. That's because you always got blamed, even when it wasn't your fault. 3. You think you can't remember your childhood. It's not because you're forgetful, but because your brain pushed those memories away to help you survive. 4. You can't really accept compliments. You think you're humble? No, it's because you don't believe those compliments. 5. You never ask for help, and it's hard for you to do it. This is because you are used to handling everything alone, as there was never someone you could rely on. If you're not following us, you will probably never hear my voice again. But if you are, congratulations. You're growing every day.